The rich girlfriend deliberately pretended to be poor to be with you. Her purpose was to test if you were after her money, and her final test was to directly spend the 100,000 yuan you painstakingly saved. That was the life-saving money for your grandma's surgery. Then can I kiss you? What? For a moment, you thought you were hallucinating. Sister Xiaoxi, what did you just say you wanted to see? Looking at your bewildered expression, Xiaoxi repeated patiently again. Then can I kiss you? You stared at her blankly. Your mind was a complete mess. Almost, your body was more honest than your brain. Xiaoxi got your permission. She stood on her tiptoes and leaned towards you. You looked at the face getting closer and closer. You couldn't help but swallow. You were so nervous you didn't know where to put your hands. You could only watch Xiaoxi's red lips getting closer. Finally, Xiaoxi's red lips landed on your face. Your face turned red. You didn't know what to do. Just then, Xiaoxi stepped back. Okay, don't think too much. We have plenty of time in the future. Then, in your stunned expression, she took your hand again. Let's go. I'll show you around. You nodded, and were led forward by her. Then you two came to the garden in the yard, and sat on the swing. Just then, Xiaoxi suddenly spoke. I have already found a very good burial plot for Grandma Yen. Today's date is good. Do you want to send Grandma off on her last journey? You quickly nodded. You secretly brought Grandma's ashes to the capital, choosing to let Grandma rest in peace here. Naturally, you wanted to send her off on her last journey, but you were a little surprised that the task of helping find a burial plot fell to Xiaoxi. Sister Xiaoxi, aren't you busy these days? In your impression, it seems the richer people are, the busier they are. Such a big company, so many businesses. They must be busy every day, always on the go. Xiaoxi didn't specifically explain her work situation. She just looked at you and smiled. It's okay, I'm the boss. I can be lazy. You looked at Xiaoxi in surprise. You always thought she was cold. You didn't expect her to joke. You stayed with Xiaoxi for a while longer. Before returning to your bedroom, you took out Grandma's photo from under the pillow. You held it in your hand, looking at Grandma. Grandma, I think I've met the person you said would love me. That night, you had just finished showering and came out of the bathroom when there was a knock on the door. You walked over and opened the door, and saw Mother Yun and your sister standing at the door. Yunxi. Mom, sister, please come in. The mother and daughter came in and sat on the bed with you. Mother Yun gently stroked your head. Xiaoquan, you just came home. Is there anything you're not used to? If there's anything you're not used to, you must tell Mom. You nodded. I'm not uncomfortable with anything. The food and living here are good. I'm quite used to it. Mother Yun nodded. Then she spoke to you. Xiaoquan, actually, before you were born, your grandpa and the grandpa next door arranged an arranged marriage between you and Xiaoxi. Just worried you couldn't accept it immediately, so we haven't said anything. But Mom sees that you and Xiaoxi are getting along well. So. You nodded thoughtfully, but you still had a question in your heart. Then you looked at Mother Yun and asked, why was the person for the arranged marriage not brother? Brother was born before me. Yunxi heard this and waved her hand. Xiaoxi is not the type brother likes. Moreover, she wouldn't be interested in our brother anyway. Mother Yun pursed her lips and smiled. Actually, back then, the elders of both families did want to arrange a marriage between Xiaoxi and Shi Hao, but they didn't fall for each other. If Grandpa had forced them together, it would just create a feuding couple, so they gave up. Just then, Mom happened to be pregnant with you, so your grandpa decided to arrange the childhood marriage between you and Xiaoxi. Yunxi immediately added, however, whether you two can end up together still depends on you and Xiaoxi's feelings. So Xiaoquan, what are your thoughts? Mother Yun also wanted to know your thoughts. She felt she owed this son too much. If you clearly stated that you didn't like Yin Xiaoxi, they would not force you to fulfill the arranged marriage with Yin Xiaoxi. You suddenly remembered what happened in the yard during the day, and then you said, I don't dislike Xiaoxi. Mother Yun and Yunxi smiled after hearing this. Xiaoquan, you didn't directly refuse, meaning this is still possible, right? You nodded. You do have a good impression of Xiaoxi. Then you said to Mother Yun, Mom, I don't have any plans to date right now, so. Mother Yun and Yunxi were stunned. Then they looked at you in confusion. Why? Xiaoquan, I see you have a good impression of Xiaoxi too. You hésitated fort un moment. But you still told them about you and Gu Shihan. After listening, the mother and daughter's views were shattered. Your sister Yunxi was so angry she immediately stood up. She looked as if she wanted to go and slap Gu Shihan a few more times. Mother Yun's eyes were red, looking at you. My poor son. You were wronged. Minuit. You finally persuaded the mother and daughter to leave. The next morning, after getting dressed, you left your room. Today, you had arranged with Xiaoxi to take Grandma's ashes to the cemetery.
So you sat in the living room early, waiting.
Not long after, Xiaoxi came in carrying a bag. Xiaoxi came in front of you and directly handed the bag to you. You pointed to yourself, Sister Xiaoxi. For me? Yes. Open it and see if you like it. You curiously took out a box from the bag. The box contained the latest model phone. You looked at the phone, somewhat surprised. You were just thinking about buying a new phone, and Xiaoxi bought one for you first. You bought this for me? Not really bought. Got it from the phone store under the Yen family's name. See if you like it. If you don't, I'll have them send a few more over. You played with the latest model phone in your hand.
A smile on your face.
I like it. I was just thinking of buying a new phone. Sister Xiaoxi, you're truly a lifesaver. Xiaoxi had a faint smile on her face.
Allons, you like it. Shall we go now?
You nodded. You put the new phone in your pocket.
Holding Grandma SURN.
You went out with Xiaoxi.
Kunshan Cemetery.
The car stopped steadily at the cemetery entrance.
You got out of the car, holding the URN.
Xiaoxi stayed by your side. You two followed the staff member to the location of the purchased burial plot. The staff member helped place the urn into the burial plot. Then Xiaoxi stood aside, watching quietly.
Your eyes were a little red.
But you didn't cry. You knew. Grandma wouldn't want to see you crying all the time. After everything was done, you stood in front of Grandma's tombstone. You turned to Xiaoxi and said, Sister Xiaoxi, you can go wait in the car first. I want to stay here and talk to Grandma for a bit.
Xiaoxi heard you
and nodded gently. Then she turned and left. You turned back and looked at Grandma's kind smile on the tombstone. Your tears still couldn't be held back.
You gently leaned against the tombstone.
Just like you used to lean against Grandma.
You wiped the tears from your face.
And softly said, Grandma,
I am Uzel?
If the surgery had been earlier, maybe you wouldn't have left me. Grandma, did you know? I dreamed of you 2 days ago.
I dreamed you were stroking my head like before.
And you said to me, Xiao Quan, you have to be good. Grandma, did you know? My current family is really good to me. And Sister Xiaoxi, she's also very good to me. Oh yeah, Grandma, I haven't told you, have I? Sister Xiaoxi and I have an arranged marriage. No, I only told you last night. Grandma, I feel like I'm starting to like Sister Xiaoxi. If only you were here too.
You closed your eyes.
But the tears kept flowing out. Grandma, I still wanted you to see me get married. Just then, a gentle breeze blew.
Like a man's hand stroking your face.
You opened your eyes blankly. The rustling of the leaves around you sounded like Grandma's whisper. My Xiao Quan, you have to be good. Grandma will always be by your side. You tried hard to compose yourself. Then you wiped away your tears with your hand. You turned around and looked at Grandma on the tombstone, who seemed to be looking at you.
Slowly smiling. Okay, Grandma.
I have to go. Sister Xiaoxi is still waiting for me. I'll come and see you whenever I have time from now on. Then you looked at Grandma for a while longer.
Before standing up.
And walking towards Xiaoxi, who had somehow
started standing not far away
and was waiting for you.